Here's another question on this section, kind of like number 3, kind of like number 5, where the algebra way you really do need to know how to do, but I get that sometimes things are confusing and you're not confident in your algebra, and so that's still no excuse. You can get this question right no matter what, because notice the A in this question does not matter, right? It's a placeholder. And so we can use one of my favorite strategies, arithmetize, to better understand what's going to happen here. Now look, if you can solve an algebra, do it. And honestly, you probably aren't watching this video, so I'm only talking to people who had trouble on this one. And the best thing to do is pick an easier number for A. In this case, I would say, what would happen if A were equal to 2? I could pick 1 or 0, my normal go-to numbers for arithmetizing, but I noticed that there's a lot of simple answers, some 1s, and that the 1 and 0 are going to kind of cancel out, and I might just end up having to do this question multiple times with different numbers anyway. So I'm kind of seeing into the future here and knowing I don't really want to deal with that. I'd rather just get it right on the first try. So let's see, what happens if A is 2? Well, that means that now all my A's get replaced with a 2. And what were they telling me to do with these two values anyway? They were telling me to sum them, which means to add, right? So we got to memorize what that means. So that means 4 minus 1 is 3, and 2 plus 1 is 3, so the sum of these values is 6. Now obviously that's not an answer because there's no 6 here, but we can take our answers and do the same thing that we just did to the original question. We can replace our A with 2 because that's what we did, we replaced it. So let's take a look. Choice A would be 2 squared plus 2. 2 squared is 4, plus 2 is 6. That looks awesome. But I need to check every choice because occasionally when I arithmetize, I end up getting multiple answers that give me the same value. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. That's what would have happened if I had chosen A as 0 or A as 1. But let's see if it happens with 2. So then 2 cubed minus 1. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. Minus 1 is 7. 7 is not equal to 6, so B is wrong. C is going to be 2 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8. So 8 is not equal to 6. And D, A cubed is going to be 2 cubed, which is 8, and so that's also wrong. So A is the only one that gave me the value I needed. So there you go. That is still not that slow. It is a pretty quick solution to use the strategy. It's slower than if we had just added them from the start. A squared minus 1 plus A plus 1. Well, the minus and the plus cancel. We can't combine these terms, so A squared plus A is just A squared plus A. And there's our answer. You need to know how to combine like terms, but if you were iffy on this one, if you got psyched out a little bit by the test, you've got this other method. Try arithmetizing, try guessing and checking when you're stuck. Earn these points. Take a little extra time and get the points on these easy ones so that you can lock in at least an average score and then try on the hard ones. That's the key here, is the strategies help us lock in points on the easy to medium questions and then let us get questions we wouldn't otherwise get in the hard section. So here we're just locking in points we need to get no matter what.